Hey guys, Jake here, and I'm back again with another one of these videos, which admittedly I haven't done for a very long time. But I was recently informed by the user misguided underscore robot 273 that they happened to see the short that I did showing off this mega jammer. Now, admittedly, I did that as kind of a teaser for the sake of just getting out quick content and expediency. And I felt just doing a full video of that sort and having this kind of shaky camera and, you know, being self conscious about listening to my own voice talk about these things and kind of ramble on was sort of an inconvenience to a lot of people watching, but um, the fact that some people are still watching these videos that I've done in the past about these micro jammers, it it really means a lot to me. I mean, I just posted them just for fun and just hope that it'll gain traction at one point or another. But anyway, I'm glad that this user alluded me to the to the joy of doing these sorts of videos again. So as you can see, um, this particular jammer is so much longer. It has so many more buttons, hence the branding of Mega. And when it comes to the original Micro Jammer toy line, from what I can surmise, that lasted from about 1993 to 1998. And by the late 90s, you'd see these instruments venture away from the more traditional rock and hip hop, and you start to see a lot more in the way of harmonicas and trombones and surf guitar. Interestingly, this isn't one of those late 90s specimens, if you will. This is actually from the mid 90s. And just from what I can find, this is the only mega jammer I think that they've actually put out. The only other instance of a mega jammer that I can find is a red variant of this very guitar. But otherwise, I can't seem to find anyone else, any other sort of, um, whether it's another kind of guitar or another sort of beat maker or percussion thing. I have absolutely no idea. Maybe it was like a brief experimentation. But anyway, you can see that the bass line tone is just this tune here. Actually, no, that's a stopper. So you can see that this keeps going. And yeah, this knob is really sensitive, especially with age. It just sounded like a record scratch, but I don't know. Maybe it's an analog thing. I have no idea what how they operate this knob. can see it picked up speed again. So it's been a while. Yeah, maybe it's like a vinyl record, who knows? But yeah, each, similar to the micro jammers, each button exhibits a variance of melody shift, of transitional riffs, and everything, and it's really cool. You can see as I press each button, each thing does something slightly different. So you keep that constant rhythm, and then you can essentially like freestyle on top of that baseline rhythm. Okay, so as it gets to the bottom of the neck or top of the neck, depending on which way you look at it, the rhythms become more or less straightforward. But let's try something here. I never really understood the looseness of the pitch knob, but yeah, maybe there was some science behind that. So I'm turning it down, but it's kind of fighting with me, right? It's like it's trying to get back up again. Let me see. But if you turn the knob to the left, the pitch is supposed to go down. And then if you turn it to the right, it's supposed to go up. Wow, it sounds like an old Looney Tunes cartoon. But it seems like the mechanism is sort of worn with age, so it doesn't really live up to its intended purpose. But anyway, this is the Rockabilly Guitar. It's supposed to be kind of a fast, rhythmic sort of thing. If you heard of like a band like Reverend Horton Heat, it's that kind of music, and a lot of people get into it. And yeah, I guess the main takeaway from it is by like the mid to, let's say, the late 90s, this series began venturing to more kind of rootsier kind of music, like this rockabilly guitar, and then there was the banjo, and then there was like a country kind of guitar, and like I said, a surf guitar, and I want to know more about mega jammers, and I'm surprised. Maybe they were, like I said, a brief experiment. Maybe they were relatively obscure, and they just didn't see success with it, so they continued with their original line of micro jammers. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It felt good to make a video like this again. And I have an interview coming up with a really lovely musician. Her name is Red Rosamond. She's a really talented R&B singer, and we dive into a lot of the innards of her career and her thought process when it comes to making music. And it's cool because she originally started in sort of a garage rock foundation, and then ventured into more soul and R&B and more eclectic electronic pop, depending on who she was working on. But or working with rather. But anyway, she's a great artist. I hope you guys enjoy that. Once I post it up, it'll be there soon. But I wanted to get this up quickly. And thanks again, misguided underscore robot 273, for pointing this out to me. And you're wanting me to make a longer video on this Mega Jammer. It really means a lot to me that you're still watching. I hope you subscribe, and I hope any new watchers or listeners to the content that I produce will subscribe. And on that note, pun intended, because we're talking about music, I'll see you soon.